bears! So the story of the day is the three little pigs. Who can remember this story? We've read this story so many times in our classroom. But let's recall the story again. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. Let's count to three. 1, 2, 3. Three little pigs in a small cozy home with their mother. Their names were Porter, Perry, and Parker. Well, the three little piglets got older and bigger and rounder. One day their mother made a decision. "You've grown too big for this little house," she said. "It's time for you all to go off into the wide, wide world and build homes of your own." So the three pigs packed their bags and got ready to leave their too cozy home. Any advice for us, Mother?" asked Parker. "Why, yes," said their mother. "Watch out for that no good big bad wolf who's always sulking around. And remember, always work hard. Remember to plan, and whatever you do, do the best that you can." The three pigs kissed their mother goodbye. Then they trotted out of the house, down the road and out of the village. Before they had gone very far, they came to a big field full of golden haystacks. "You know," said Porter quickly, "I think I'll build my house of straw. It's a nice color and the house will be easy to build." "I'm not sure this is a good plan," said Parker. "Will it be warm enough? Will it keep out the rain? What will happen when the wind is strong?" Porter rolled his eyes. "It will be great. It will be a great house," he said. "And I'll still have time to play when I'm done." "Then good luck to you," said Perry and Parker, and they continued down the road. Soon Parker and Perry came to a shady grove of trees. "You know," said Perry, "I think I'll build my house of logs. Logs are strong, and I can paint them different colors." "That sounds like a good plan," said Parker, "if you finish what you start." "I will," said Perry, and he waved as Parker continued down the road. Perry stood and looked up at the trees. He said, "Cutting down those trees would take a long time. I'll just build my house from the sticks on the ground instead." And that's exactly what he did. Further down the road, Parker was busily planning his house. He bought bricks and stone and mortar for the walls. He bought strong oak planks for the doors. He worked on the house for days and days, but when he was done, he felt happy. "Mother would be so proud," he said. "I worked hard and I made my house the best it could be. Look, this is the house made of bricks and stone over here." Now, what none of the pigs realized was that someone very bad knew that they had left their mother's house. And who do you think that someone was? Yes, it was the no good big bad wolf. Do you like wolves? First, the wolf went to Porter's house. He saw bundles of hay held together by a rope, and he saw Porter's pig outside, napping in the sun. "Hello, pig," said the wolf. Porter opened his eyes, squealed, and jumped to his feet. He ran into his house, pushed the door shut, and he hid under his bed. Look, what is he doing? He's so scared. He ran inside his house made of straw, and now he's hiding under the bed. He's so scared. Now, said the wolf, I only want to have a chat. Ha, said Porter. I know a hungry wolf when I see one. It really doesn't matter, said the wolf. Little pig, let me come in. Are you kidding? Said Porter. Not by the hair on my chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf stepped back and then he huffed and he puffed and he blew with all his might. The straw house fell apart. The wolf pounced. The pig bounced. But Porter squealed and ran. Said the wolf, unfortunate. The next day, the wolf decided to try again. He strolled down the road until he saw a flimsy house made of sticks. Do you see this house? Made of sticks. Maybe it's not a very strong house because it's not made of big, strong wood, but it's made out of small sticks. Perry was lying in the hammock outside. Look here. Perry jumped up in the fright. He ran inside his shaky house and pushed a dresser against the door. He's so scared, he ran inside the house again. Ha, said the wolf. Does he really think that's going to help? He cleared his throat. Little pig, let me come in. No way, said Perry. Not by the hair of my chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf stepped back, and what do you think he did? He took 2 huffs, and then he took 2 puffs, and he blew with all his might. Sticks and twigs swirled in the air. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Perry squealed and ran. This just won't do, said the wolf. Look, the wolf is blowing the house here, and everything is flying around. Everything is destroyed. And Perry, the pig, ran away. But the wolf knew there was still one more brother to visit. He strolled down the road until he saw a house made of stone and bricks. Parker was digging in a garden outside. Hello, friend pig, said the wolf. Don't you friend pig me, said Parker. Leave now or you'll be sorry. I doubt it, said the wolf. Parker went inside and slammed the door. The wolf heard 3 locks locking and 4 shutters slamming. 3 locks locking and 4 shutters slamming. He stood back. Little pig, let me come in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Go ahead and try, said Parker. The wolf huffed 3 times and he puffed 3 times, and then he blew with all his might. Nothing happened. "That's a surprise," said the wolf. Now he huffed 4 times and he puffed 4 times. And then he blew again with all his might. What do you think happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. The wolf tried again and again and again. "This is not going at all the way I expected," he said. Finally, the wolf fell flat on his back. "Look, the wolf is so tired over here." Puffing and wheezing, he heard the shutter creak open. "I knew my house would stand up to that no-good wolf," said Parker. "I'm just glad he didn't think about coming down the chimney." The shutter slammed shut. "The chimney!" whispered the wolf. "Look, the chimney." Springing onto his feet. Of course. He sneaked to the side of the house and saw a pile of boxes stacked against the wall. "Look, the pile of boxes. This makes it even easier," he chuckled. He climbed up the boxes. He's climbing up the boxes here. He crept across the roof and then he walks across the roof from here. And then he jumped into the opening and slid down the chimney. And then he jumps into the opening and then he slides down the chimney. Let's see what's gonna happen next. But down below, water bubbled in a big black kettle that was hanging in the fireplace. Look! There's a big black pot and it has water boiling on fire. Parker threw more wood onto the roaring fire. "Here I come, little pig," said the wolf. "You weren't so clever after all." "Oh no," said Parker. The wolf landed in the kettle with a loud kerplunk. "Look! The wolf landed into the kettle. What do you think is going to happen? Is it going to be good? How do you think is the wolf going to feel?" Water steamed and boiled around him. The wolf howled in pain and shot right back up the chimney. The water was so hot that the wolf howled in pain and then he ran back up the chimney and out of the house. The water had boiled off half his fur. Look, he's burned down here. "Oh no," cried the wolf. He was so embarrassed that he left the country, never to be seen again. Porter and Perry moved in with their brother and they lived happily ever after. And that's the end of our story.